And what a Saturday in football here in the great state of Indiana. A nail-biter here in Bloomington. Welcome, everyone, to a special edition of Saturday Football Frenzy. We are live from the south end zone here at Memorial Stadium in Bloomington. You just watched it right here on WRTV 6 this afternoon. A battle of the unbeatens out here. An incredible game between Ohio State and Indiana. WRTV 6's sports director, Dave First, has been in the fray of the action. Dave, we'll send it over to you.
I tell you what, you couldn't have asked for a better atmosphere. A heck of a game. I know you guys lost this, but there's a big positive spin you can put on this afternoon, I think.
Yeah, well, you know, it hurts, Dave. You know, we came to win, and you know, Coach Wilson, the guys aren't into moral victories, but I'm really proud of them. Proud of the way they played. Proud of the way they fought against adversity. You know, our 1-2 punch, both going down, and still to take the national champion to the very last play. I'm proud of the guys.
I tell you what, I mean, they were down by a couple scores at one point. They kept fighting in this game.
Yeah, this team's all about resiliency, man. They keep fighting, next play, next man. I'm really proud of the players. You know, they really came to play today and did not quit.
An opportunity as well, live on ABC around the country, the '1 team. What do you think, what kind of statement was made about IU football around the country?
Well, you know, we're not into moral victories. We wanted to win, but you know, I think the fans around the country saw a team that's got a lot of fight, no quit, quality players, and you know, we belong in the East Division of the Big Ten.
You belong a lot of ways to the Big Ten. I know it's a loss. Heck of a night, though.
Yeah, thanks, Dave. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you, Fred.
All right, Dave First and IU Athletic Director Fred Glass down there. We'll get back to Bloomington in just a moment, but the battle of unbeatens, IU 4-0, Ohio State 4-0. But the Buckeyes 21-point favorites coming into this one. A big crowd in Bloomington, though, had it feeling like a prime day for a big-time upset, and what a game it was. Indiana had a 3-0 lead after the first quarter. It was the first time this season OSU did not score in the first. In the second, IU would add to that. Divine Redding leading the charge, punches it in from 2 yards out, and it was 10-0 in favor of Indiana. Move it right ahead to the second half. Indiana had a 10-6 advantage when they went to the locker room, but Ohio State gets its first big play of the game coming out. Ezekiel Elliott, you're going to hear that name a few times before we're done with these highlights, down the sideline, 55 yards for the score, dives at the end, and OSU had its first lead at 13-10. Ohio State threatening again, but the Indiana defense would come up big after that one. Tigray Scales going to come up with the interception here in the red zone. Big turning point in the game right there as Ohio State was trying to go up by 2 scores. Big return back toward midfield. But Indiana quarterback Nate Sudfeld was out at that point. He had tweaked an ankle. The Hoosiers go to the backup. That's sophomore Xander Diamant. His job early on was to get the ball back to Redding. And Redding getting the job done here. Late in the third quarter, his second touchdown bounces around and in, 17-13. Indiana back on top. And then the Buckeyes answer back. 4th down and a foot. The big play coming this time from Elliott again. The kid was a track state champion in high school in the hurdles, in the sprints, and you can see why. 65 yards this time. Buckeyes back up by a field goal. On the opening play of the 4th quarter then, Ohio State would extend that lead, try to put this game away. Cardell Jones going to throw it this time. Michael Thomas wide open in the back of the end zone, and it was a 10-point margin. Memorial Stadium got awfully quiet at that point as the Buckeyes went up 27-17. Now you got a field goal to get back within 7, but then it was Elliott again. We had 55 from him, 65. This one, 75 yards. More than 260 total on the day. This one made it 34-20 with 10 minutes to go. Done, right? Hardly. You stuck around, you know how this goes. Plenty of time left. Let's go back to Diamant, the sophomore this time on the read option. Watch him go. Track star, maybe not, but 79 yards later, he was in the end zone. That made it a 7-point game again. 34-27. Hold your breath all the way to the end. And we had the finish for you just a few minutes ago. The Hoosiers with a chance to tie, maybe take the lead in the closing seconds. 4th and goal. The snap goes bad. Diamant has to scramble. He manages to get the pass off to the back of the end zone, but it's swatted out, incomplete, and there's your final. Ohio State 34-27, the final in a thriller down there in Bloomington. Well, coming up later in the hour, we hope to hear from IU coach Kevin Wilson. We will also look ahead to tonight's primetime matchup between Notre Dame and Clemson. Right now, though, back to Jason Fechner in Bloomington.
Thank you, Brad. You had